Hello, this is Kurt, also known as One Up Kib, and joining me with his commentary is my brother Eric.
Hello.
And welcome to Star Trek Elite Force. This is a game that's brought to you by Activision. Actually, it's published by Activision. The developers are the developer is Raven, and we decided to do this because we just thought it'd be a very interesting game to talk over, because this is actually a game that Eric really likes, right?
Yeah, I remember when it came out back in 2000. Might as well see what it looks like again.
Old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember.
Yeah, I'm playing on normal because I suck.
Can't even play
on Stardate 48315.6, the USS Voyager was transported.
Now, what's interesting about this game is that they actually have all the Voyager's main cast doing the voice acting.
Well,
which is impressive because
initially they didn't.
In our numerous encounters, we came into contact with many.
They didn't have 7 of 9 Jerry Ryan in it.
Having a
Remember, it was like
no chance of
some other woman that was in there
we
until the patch came out.
Specialized team to handle the more dangerous situations.
Yeah.
Tuvok,
1.2 patch.
Voyager's chief of security, assembled an elite.
Yeah, she was missing. They had someone else who was laughably bad. She was like doing a really bad impression and exaggerating the way 7 of 9's actor talks. Because I guess she has an accent, but I don't know.
I wonder if anyone's going to want to hear what Janeway is saying right now.
However,
well, there's subtitles.
and
but we don't have to talk over everything. I guess.
Separated from the rest, Monroe is attempting to rescue the team.
Now, this is actually a very story-heavy first-person shooter, which I guess nowadays isn't all that common. Not that they don't exist. It's just, well, they don't seem as plentiful.
Monroe to Tuvok. I've been cut off from the rest of the Hazard team. I don't know where they are.
Now, here's our hero, Monroe. You can actually be a boy or girl, man or woman, and Monroe is actually voiced by a guy named Reno Ramon, actually, or Ramano. I can't actually say his last name. And he actually has quite a. I'm sorry.
You fail as a human being.
Yeah, I do.
You know, you're not supposed to disturb the Borg.
Oh. Yeah. But
oh, he was sleeping. Poor Borg.
Yeah, but it's just too much fun.
And what were you saying
the
about
voice actor is actually.
Yeah,
he actually has done a lot. I didn't realize it, but you know, he was actually he's actually Revan in Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, really? I thought he didn't talk in Knights of the Old Republic.
Well, I guess the most he says is "I'm here" when you click on your character.
Wow.
It's interesting. Oh, well, spoilers, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
You need a flashlight.
And yeah, that's true.
Borg cubes are.
I do need a flashlight. This game actually doesn't have what other old first-person shooters have. Health packs and weapon recharges, I guess ammo, they're actually on the walls. You can't find them laying on the ground. Enemies don't drop them, so you just have to find the wall nodes, I guess, if that's the correct term.
Well, for Borg, nodes are correct, yeah. Yeah, that was nice of the Borg to set up within their ships energy and shields and health for any hostile invaders. You know, it's the little things in life that you have to look forward to.
Yeah.
Monroe.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, best man. I guess you call him like your typical jock, which is kind of weird. Seeing how in Star Trek everyone's like in their 20s or 30s, so it's kind of weird that he's talking like some like high school kid.
Kurt, in the years I've watched Star Trek, I don't think anybody's been in their 20s except for Chekhov or Sulu. It's not a young.
I know, but
well, the new Star Trek maybe. Or maybe Ensign Kim, but you know.
Who cares about Ensign Kim? Yeah.
Thanks,
2 fodder people or whatever. And they're beaming out.
There were a handsome couple. Ouch.
So Eric, what do you think of these amazing graphics?
You know, for the time, these were the best you could get. This was also on the PlayStation, I think. Either PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2, actually. So this was.
I think it was PlayStation 1. I think Elite Force 2 was on PlayStation 2.
Elite Force 2 is.
Probably.
I like Elite Force 2 a little
Game
more
looks-
because I was never a big Voyager fan, and Elite Force 2 takes place on the Enterprise E, which is by far my favorite ship in Star Trek.
I don't see a dis note here. Must have a special power source.
But you know,
So Eric, what's your take on Voyager as a whole, like this franchise? What do you think of it?
it's not my favorite. I feel like it had a lot of capability or potential to do more, but people seem to like it. Probably maybe it was the more modern one. You know, you did see Voyager get its ass handed to itself numerous times, especially Year of Hell. But I just feel, especially with the Borg, they kind of made this little scout ship, this like puny little science vessel, into this major battleship. And I understand why they did it, because if Voyager blew up, there'd be no more show. But realistically, that thing should have been destroyed in like the first season.
Yeah.
That's the only issue. I mean, character-wise, I didn't mind any of the characters, except for
I
Neelix.
still think I think I'm sorry,
Chakotay?
Can't say his name. I think he's a very boring character.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Because, you know, when you think about the other first officers in the series, I guess other than Deep Space Nine, he's really not that interesting.
Well,
He's just kind of there.
who are you comparing to in DS9, Kira or Worf? Because Worf was first officer of the Defiant at some point, I believe.
Oh, he was?
I think so.
I did not know that, actually.
Yeah, usually he
I
would
did not
command
know
the
that.
Defiant, and I think Kira was first officer of Deep Space Nine. I could be wrong. I mean, like I said,
Have you
wasn't
guys... Oh,
big
sorry.
on the spin-offs. Like, I was more Enterprise, Starship, like Kirk and Picard oriented.
Including, you know, Enterprise.
No, that didn't. That
It's been a long
Shut up.
time.
You can't. No. No.
Yeah, Eric's actually a much bigger Star Trek fan. I'm not that big in Star Trek, but, you know, when I have
just
good
hit
episodes, it
yourself.
has really good episodes. Yes, I did. It's efficient. I get things done.
Now, did you find this gameplay? It looks like you're going through it, but it looks a little jerky. Was that just how you played, or was it the? It was just kind of a jerky game.
I think my mouse sensitivity wasn't all the way up, but it worked for what it was. No, I need the cross bridge.
Sir, I was hit. The Borg took the team through there.
Beam out, Chang. You've done all you can here.
Aye, sir.
How do you think Chang like fell like that? I mean, all they do is assimilate you. Wouldn't you like not be able to fall down? Now this is a very simple thing and very old school. You have to climb up on this little ridge thing or whatever it is that's going up and down and get to the top platform. And I say old school because games like Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy follow the similar formula, but
Well,
newer
maybe it
games they
was-
don't. That kind of thing.
Maybe it was just Activision.
By the way, I do
or-
something really stupid right here.
Did you,
I missed and fell.
Kurt? It's a tutorial.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, when I hit that thing, I actually bounced off. I'm like, oh my god, and then, you know, it just it didn't end well. But yeah, you're supposed to stand on it like that and go ride it to the top platform over here.
God, it is so freaking dark in this cube. I think it's
Yeah,
a cube.
I'm not sure if that was I'm not sure if that's just the way it recorded, but that could it could be. I don't know.
These poor Borg, they're just beaming in and dying. They're like, I don't even.
We are the
Ouch.
oh, my head.
Ow. Move. Hey,
Yeah, they
dude,
tend
get
to
off
have
my
like
ship.
explosives on the sides. Yeah, they have explosives on the sides of the ship for some reason that are exposed and you can easily be bumped into. So take advantage of those when you find
I mean, in addition to supplying you with med kits and ammo, they also have self-destruct nodes and stuff. Perfection my ass.
Now, just like a lot of shooters, this game has two fire buttons. The first click is like a weak fire, and the second click is a much stronger fire button.
They
And
use
I
up
always
twice
go
the
with the right
ammo.
click. It does, but it's just more efficient, so I always go with this right click with this game. Because every time I tried using the, you know, the left click, it's like I want them dead. I don't want to keep having to click on it over and over and over.
D-E-D. Dead.
Dead.
Now, what's the objective
Yeah,
here?
you have
You're
to go
just
up this-
trying to find the rest of the crew, or the hazard team, right?
Yeah, rest of the hazard team. Yeah.
It would have been cooler if they called themselves the Elite Force. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it would, actually. The hazard team.
I can't see anything.
That'd be funny if they were wearing hazmats. It's like, we are the hazard team.
I think this game actually did have a flashlight.
I think it does, but I don't recall, actually. By the way, this game actually used to have really long loading times, but because my computer is so new, loading times don't exist.
Oh, really?
Here's something I didn't know until yesterday. Shell, the person who's in the behind the force field, he was actually in Voyager. I didn't know that. He was actually a that guy. He was apparently part of the Maquis. There was actually an episode where Tuvok was
Hey, be careful.
trying to, train them because they're being assholes, and he
Oh,
made them run
yeah,
laps.
you're right.
It's not working. We don't have time for this.
Yeah, Monroe's man logic destroy it.
works. Oh, see? You win.
Yeah, I agree with Monroe.
I told you. Well, what was I supposed to do?
Tuvok, Mr. Blockhead.
He turns his neck like Barbara Bain did in Space 1999.
Monroe, your tactical approach was, shall we say, tactless. All right.
You're
Yeah!
tactless. You don't say.
Nice going, Monroe.
Look, everyone.
Monroe
giving him
has
that
the chin
look.
of
It's like-
Superman.
it's like, fuck you, Monroe.
Sir, if I may. How was I supposed to know the panel would explode?
That point is
In
not
all
one.
fairness, I agree. Like,
A given
how often is it
situation
when you
not as
shoot a
predictable
panel,
as
it just
you
like
might desire.
blows up the whole fucking
Your
station?
reckless
Yeah,
decision has caused the death of
On
you
a
and
starship
your
crit, if
teammates.
one panel blows up, the ship's pretty much screwed. You've seen the show.
That's true.
Had you
Oh,
followed standard
failure.
hazard team procedures, you may have survived the simulation and achieved your mission objectives.
Yes, sir.
Tuvok's hard love on Monroe.
Procedure.
Speak
Procedure.
freely, Henson. Deck 4.
With all due respect, sir.
Look at
I
that
don't think
dramatic lighting.
Procedure would have mattered. There wasn't any way I could have possibly rescued them.
I find weird is
You may be called upon
like I
to
understand that
be
they're a hazard
Consider
team.
this to be your
Oh, by
personal
here's our
Kobayashi
little
Maroon.
nod to Star Trek 2, Kobayashi Maroon.
All hands to
Maroon.
battle stations.
Computer, reroute turbo lift.
As I was saying though, like I said, I could be wrong, but it's kind of weird how they all like Monroe's an ensign, but he speaks to like all the cast in a way that you would think you wouldn't be able to.
Oh, they
You
said
know,
speak freely.
They're the rank.
Speaking freely means
Yeah, I
say
guess
whatever
so.
the hell is on your mind.
Secondary EPS conduits on decks 8 and 9
Yeah.
rupturing. Warp
See?
drive is
Things are
offline.
rupturing. The ship's screwed.
Oh no. Yes, Voyager's under attack.
What else is new?
What happened?
We responded to a distress signal
I'm
from
here
the
for some
Delos
reason.
vessel and it opened fire.
Tuvok, they don't respond to hails. Maybe we need to send a clearer message. Target their weapon systems and disable them.
I will say, even though the game's graphics are old, I think they did capture the
show.
looks of the characters. I mean, of the actors very well.
Rerouting auxiliary power to
It's a shame we don't have the expansion pack, really, because you could free roam Voyager.
Captain, I'm getting reports of extensive damage on decks
Well, can you do
9
that
and
in the
10.
story, or is it just?
In the story, they give you time to free roam, but I think
torpedoes away.
I think you can go around the entire ship.
Away!
That's enough Star Trek 1 references.
Look at that compressed cinematic scene. It is pretty compressed. I know you can't tell right now, but it is very compressed. But it's impressive CG for the time.
Huh, Voyager's
Now we
screwed.
got stuck somewhere. Satellites, things. It's like another normal day.
Everyone all right?
I am undamaged.
What just happened?
No.
I never heard anyone respond saying I am undamaged. I don't know, it's a weird thing to say. I know she's Borg, but still.
Where are we?
Apparently, here, Captain. Sensors in most of Voyager's primary systems are offline. Until repairs
Oh
are made,
no! We're not here.
ascertain exactly where here is.